Good morning, guys. It's 9:30 a.m. This is the Airbnb that I'm staying in. You see there's actually chickens in the backyard. It's a very interesting Airbnb. Maybe I can find some photos from the listing and show it to you guys later, since I don't want to go back inside. But like my room, for example, just had a bunch of vinyl records in it. That was its theme. The washroom was like a race car theme. So like the sink of the washroom was a racing wheel, and like it was a hollow racing wheel. So it was really cool. Then there's like two things I wanted to say. So first of all, I've lost one thing on average per day on these 2 days. I've lost two things so far. The most unfortunate one was my EU to US plug adapter, which I left at yesterday's Airbnb, and I only realized it last night because I couldn't find it. And it was because I slept until 10:30, right when the checkout time was, and then they like had to wake me up, so I rushed to leave, and then in my rush I forgot to get the charger. And then also yesterday I somehow lost one of my electrolyte packets, which is also sad, but not the end of the world. And then another really shocking thing is my phone has gone into like hyper temperature mode like yesterday, which is to say it was like maybe like 60 degrees, like extremely hot, and the phone like essentially turned off and said temperature warning, cool off your phone. So luckily at that same time I was going to the supermarket to get some food, so I was able to cool it down there. But I never thought that my phone could get so hot, but like it's insane how hot it is. And right, I have to go right away so that I can get some mileage in before like it becomes 40 degrees, even though 9:30 is already pretty late. So I've been like really spoiling myself with sleep these past 2 days. Yesterday I slept 11 hours. Today I slept if I woke up around like 8 a.m. Although like it is so hot that I was waking up and going to sleep throughout the entire night, so really it wasn't like high quality sleep. But if I slept around like 11 and I woke up at 8, then that's like 9 hours, so nothing crazy. But anyway, yeah, today we're gonna go to Switzerland at least, and then see how far we can get from there. So I'm just gonna get on the road, and if there's any cool updates I'll send you guys them. Okay everybody, I probably left like 10 or 15 minutes ago, and just like that we have returned along the canal of the Rhone. Oh my god, I don't know if you just saw the water. It's crazy. I mean, you can see the ground is wet there, right? They have like these massive cannons that shoot water in the farms, but they don't really care to align them with the length of the farm. So I think it just goes 360 degrees, and then sometimes it just shoots through the trees, because on the other side of these trees there's farmland. So anyway, that's kind of funny. Hello. There's another bike packer there behind me. But I don't even know what I was saying before that, but this is the same canal that I was riding along yesterday, and this is probably the nicest path that I've had so far on this trip, because I mean, first of all, it's shaded from both sides because of the trees, and second of all, it's completely like car free. Like, I mean, this entire thing is just for bikes, and it's also kind of like in the middle of nowhere. So like there's no like highways even beside you to like make noise and be disruptive. So I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I'm very happy. And yeah, it's insane. After 15 minutes I'm already thirsty, even though I drank a bunch of water before leaving. So of course, just like I've been doing the previous days, going to make hydration the priority. What's going on, guys? It's now what time is it? It's now 2 p.m. and I'm in the Basel region. In fact, I crossed this bridge that said it's like the point where the French, German, and Swiss border meet each other, which was pretty cool. So yeah, and then I'm now in McDonald's, so you can see McDonald's. Honestly, this is like a multi-kilometer detour, so now that I'm here, I slightly regret coming all the way here. But since I also lost my phone charger, there's a electronics store pretty close where I can buy a new charger as well, so that's pretty good. Otherwise, I had a pretty annoying situation there for like 10 kilometers where I had no water, and I like stopped in this one city and I tried to go to the town hall, but it was actually closed. It was only open from 9 to 12, so they had no water. But then luckily, after only a few more kilometers, there was just like this mini hut with water and like I guess, services for like people that are going along the park, because essentially it was the continuation of that canal that I had been going on for a long time, and it was just like a mini service station with like water and like a person there to give information. So yeah, it's 2 p.m. as I said, and I've done 87 kilometers. So my goal today would probably be to do around like 180 kilometers, because I still have like 6 more hours to go. So I could easily do 100 kilometers in 6 hours, given that I'll probably have to stop one more time. And yeah, definitely feeling a cramp right now in my stomach, so hopefully the salty fries will be good for me to get back my energy, or rather my electrolytes, because for some reason Gatorade and electrolyte drinks don't exist at the supermarkets here. The one other thing that I wanted to mention is that I am seeing like around 80% of the other bikers who are like clearly retired and on e-bikes, and for me it's like a signal that, I mean, there's no like young people doing this trip, and I feel like if you ask those people, would you have liked to do this trip when you were younger, they would say yes, because they would have been in better shape, etc. But I guess people when they're younger, they feel like they don't have time for anything, so they don't do it, and that's unfortunate, but that's what I've noticed so far. Alright guys, the food just came. It's the exact same thing I got last time, which is 10 euros for like a McChicken sandwich, a wrap, these special fries, you can see there, and then Coca-Cola. So I'll show you guys once I finish this. It should be pretty easy, and let's munch. Oh my god, I almost lost my passport. That was the scariest moment of the trip so far. I'm just stopped in this shaded area in Switzerland. Also, I'm in Switzerland now, the first time in my life I've been in Switzerland. So I've been here for like the past hour maybe, and I stopped here in the corner. I put my bike on the ground, and then I saw that my money fell out, so I grabbed it, and then I already left here. I was probably like 400 meters in this direction, and then I was looking in my kit to see I have everything, and I saw my passport isn't there, and then I came back here, and it took me like 4 minutes to find it, which was so insane. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. That would have been the third thing I lost. So I need to move my passport. I've been putting it in the front pocket, but I'm gonna put it inside of the bike bag there instead of in the front, because clearly I'm incompetent when it comes to keeping these things. But thank God I didn't lose it. Oh my God. Okay, I need to get on the road because I still have like 90 kilometers left, and it's 4:40, so let's go. What's up guys? I'm so sweaty and gross right now, but I just wanted to show you this amazing water fountain that's just in the middle of this like free camping place. Also, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's this like there's a fire pit there, and there's this yellow object on top of it, and that's like the anti-fire sign, or like it stops you from using it for a fire. Because if you look here, there's a sign that says "Kein Feuer machen, Waldbrandgefahr," which makes sense, which means like don't make a fire, forest fire threat, because it's like 40 degrees. But yeah, in Switzerland, these water fountains exist everywhere, which is such a relief from France and Germany, where there's literally no water anywhere. I couldn't find any public water. It was just all from the store that I got it. And this is cold water too, which is insane. I'm so sick of drinking like 40 to 50 degrees water. It's so disgusting. But the good thing is too that right now it's like almost 6. And with this water fill, I'm able to get all the way to my destination. So I could stop once more, but it's not necessary because now the weather is only getting cooler. So this is great news. The one slightly annoying thing is, as you can see, the path has been like gravel for the past like hour. But at least it's hard packed gravel, and hopefully soon the gravel will stop. So let's go. What's going on, guys? It's currently 7 p.m. and I have somewhere between 40 and 50 kilometers left, which means that I should arrive between 9 and 10 p.m., which is great since the sun sets at 10 p.m. And I'm currently just sitting beside this Swiss highway. You can see though it's nice. We have the bike path here and then the road there. And then, I don't know if you can see a lot of smoke coming out of there. That's actually a nuclear power plant. So unfortunately, I didn't stop while I rode past it, but it has the massive cylinder that are typical of nuclear power plants, and that's the steam that's coming out of it, probably to power all of the AC now because it's insane. One other thing too is that if you ever wanted to know what mud plus sweat plus sunscreen looks like, then there you go. Pretty crazy conditions here, and it sucks that I can't wear my socks because then at least the bottom half of my leg would be clean. But unfortunately, because of I still don't know. I have to look this up if it's really the size of my feet that are expanding because of the heat or some other reason. But I cannot wear these with socks without experiencing severe pain. So now I just finished these pretzels, which were great. I always try to keep a salty snack with me. Unfortunately, now I don't have any more salty snacks, but I do have my electrolytes, which taste horrible, but it's my last resort if I ever need something. But it was great because I just finished them. At the very bottom, it was just pure salt, which I think my body needed to prevent cramping. So we'll see if I can do the next 2 hours without stopping. I hope so. The only problem is that I probably only have like 500 milliliters of water left. So maybe I jinxed having to stop. But once again, now probably I'd guess it's under 30 degrees. So that's great. And you can also see that the path is shaded. So at least this part of the path is shaded, but I assume not all of it will have trees. So I'll keep you guys updated. What's going on, guys? The lighting is really bad, but it is currently 8:30 and I'm still on like a similar type of Swiss road here with the highway on one side and then the bike path on the other. And I'm like 56 minutes away from my hotel, and it's in Germany. And
continue straight onto the path, then continue on to Wiertschurstrasse.
I don't know if you guys just heard the navigation that was going on there, but that's kind of funny. As I was saying, it's in Germany, which is pretty sick because since I'm still along the Rhine River, we have the German and the Swiss border not too far from each other. So even though I think I have to go like 5 kilometers detour, the prices are way better. It was like 50 euros, which is still much more expensive than like the upper part of the Rhine where I was, like in Karlsruhe and actually in France. Those were much cheaper, like, well, not much cheaper, but like $15 cheaper.
Continue on to Wiertschurstrasse, then keep right onto the path.
All right, sorry for the delay there with the navigation. Otherwise, I want to say something else, but I'm kind of forgetting. Oh yeah, I just checked the weather and it's 8:30 p.m. and it's 30 degrees still, and it feels like an AC because I've had so much difficulty, or not difficulty, I had just so much exposure to insane temperatures. So I can't believe that 30 degrees feels this cool.
Keep right onto the path, then take a slight left turn.
Actually, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's the Apple Maps that's telling me the navigation. What else do I have to say? Yeah, there was one other thing, but it's not coming to mind right now, so I guess I'll try to remember it and then tell you guys. What's going on, guys? Behind me you have a cherry tree and then 2 apple trees. I don't know if my camera is like just really sweaty or what, but essentially there they are. I just spent the past, I have the chipmunk cheeks, as you can see. I just spent probably the past 15 minutes absolutely munching on those cherries, which I think is owned by the people at that house, except technically I was standing on that side of the fence, so I wasn't on their property. But I don't know what the Swiss law is. Here, there's a car gonna come past me soon, so let's come to the side. I don't know what the Swiss law is about this, so let me know in the comments if that was illegal. But yeah, I ate so much that I literally became sick of them. Like, I've never had this experience eating so many cherries that I become sick of them, but that just happened. Anyway, I'm not gonna be 15 minutes later than expected, but still should be before 10 o'clock, and it was definitely worth it. All right, guys, 8 kilometers left. And look just how beautiful the Swiss hills are and the surroundings. Amazing. Yeah, what I wanted to say is that Switzerland is definitely my favorite country so far. And then it's followed by Germany and then France. Just because Germany is like more friendly and also has generally more services than France does. And the other good thing is that today is gonna be a plus 200 kilometer day. I think my first day was also plus 200 kilometer, but since it was so messed up with the problems I had, I didn't actually record everything, so I'll have to check that later. But this is gonna be a nice last like 25 minutes before I arrive at the hotel. And just like that, guys, we're back in Germany. If you see behind me, there's a flag there. That's the Swiss flag, and there's like the Swiss customs. Either I haven't reached the German customs yet, or there just isn't one. And anyways, the Swiss customs was closed, which is kind of funny. Yeah. And just like that, guys, let's go. We've arrived to Hotel Schweizer Hof, which means the hotel of the Swiss field, I guess, or courtyard. So, yeah, I guess it's a self check-in. So I have to try to figure out how to get inside, and I assume they sent me an email, and then take a shower. As you can see, every day got this sweaty condition, but then the shower is the best thing ever.